I am back to Guizhou and I'm enjoying the celebrations of the Dong New Year. As I stand here surrounded by the nature and the rich culture of the Dong people, I want to share with you the story of the Dong New Year, a celebration which, while similar in spirit, differs greatly from the most famous Chinese New Year. Both the Chinese and the Dong New Year follow the same lunisolar calendar, which means they follow the moon cycle but also align with the solar year. The Chinese New Year is celebrated on the second new moon after the Winter Solstice, while the Dong New Year falls on the Winter Solstice itself. The Dong New Year likely evolved through a mix of regional customs and historical events. Some of these traditions comes from military expeditions, when the celebrations of the Chinese New Year were held early in order to allow the warriors to spend time with their families before going to battle. Some other factors may include the significance of the Winter Solstice, a very important moment on the farming calendar, a time which marks the renewal of life and the return of sunlight. These factors brought to what we know today as the Dong New Year, a celebration that blends ancestral worshipping, community feasting, and the rhythm of nature. The Dong New Year likely originated during the pre-Song dynasty, when the Dong people selected the Winter Solstice as their New Year as a sign of renewal and ancestral worshipping. But it's later, during the Ming dynasty, that it was more formalized. There's a legend involving a military leader from the city of Liping who was honored of holding an early celebration of the Chinese New Year before leaving to fight the Japanese in the 16th century. The Chinese New Year celebration was held early for him in order to allow him to spend time with his family and to make the good blessing before going to fight in the campaign. But we need to wait much later, until 2011, when the Dong New Year was officially recognized as intangible human heritage. The Winter Solstice, which in the Northern Hemisphere falls between 21st and 22nd December, is the shortest day of the year. Due to the Earth's tilt, it's the day in which the Sun appears at its lowest point on the horizon. After the solstice, as the Earth starts to go back in its normal orbit, the days appear longer and sunnier. For the Dong people, this is a very important moment, which symbolizes a renewal of life and the beginning of the agricultural cycle. No Dong New Year is complete without music and dances. Villagers will gather outside to perform their own folk music, and especially the grand song, a centuries-years-old polyphonic choir. This tradition brings the community together, allows them to celebrate their own cultural identity, and especially at the same time, it honors their land and their ancestors. I woke up early this morning to enjoy a bit of quiet after the crowded celebrations of yesterday. The Dong New Year is not just a festival, it's a living tradition which reflects the land, the nature, and the community life of these people. Every aspect to it, from food preparation to rituals, music and dancing, is meant to strengthen the bonds and sense of community. It's a way to honor their land, their ancestors, and their traditions. It was fantastic enjoying it and experiencing it here in Guizhou. Here is Francesco, and until next video, bye bye.